today you're going to really know more about him in terms of his personal life, how he started his journey, everything about him. So I'm going to run through some questions with him, like a discussion. After then, you'll be able to ask your own question too. Thank you for joining, everyone. Edna Jamiu Badmos, you can unmute now, sir.
Hello, ma'am. I can do what?
You can unmute now.
Okay.
Thank you for joining us, sir. Thank you. So everybody knows you as the very top person in Nigeria in terms of HSC, sustainability, even so many things you're actually doing. But I just want you to run us through your childhood experience. What is all about? How you started with your family before you get married?
Okay. Thank you very much, my mentor, once again. Mentorship is not about age. You can be a mentor to a person that you are older than. It is also allowed, or not about age. Thank you so much, Yetunde, for this program you have started. And we sincerely appreciate you for all you have been doing in the sector. And of course, the country at large. My childhood, I grew up in Mushin. If you notice very well, I always talk about Mushin. I'm a Mushin boy. And some have negative mindset about how Mushin is. They believe Mushin people are very rough. Mushin people, they are out. Mushin people, you cannot, they always look for to fight people. I am not like that. I grew up in Mushin, and it's very good for you to grow up in such environment. For those of you who have not grown up in such environment, you are really missing. You've missed a lot because a lot of benefits that we will see in the course of living in such environment. Now, if you notice very well, in 2023 in the UK, I did a program where all those who hosted me call it From Mushin to Global. That is, I moved my life. I moved everything I'm doing from Mushin. When I started my primary school, the school I went to first was Mushin Public Primary School. You can see Mushin also reflected in my school. Before I moved to Majolate Primary School in Primary 3, moved to Shillong Primary School in Primary 4, 5, and 6. Before I now moved to secondary school, Ilukweju Grammar School at Oshodi. All of them are still linked. It's still the same environment where we grew up. And that environment has played a lot of role in shaping my life. That's why the fact that people still believe in that environment, they are cows, they are this, they are that. But that same environment has built me, built my career, and has also made me to understand people. And I will tell you one thing, growing up in such environment, sometimes people tell me, Engineer Jamiu, you like to give people things, you do free lectures, you do free things, and they don't want to know where is the background from. It's from that machine we're talking about. Because I grew up in a place where people don't have, a lot don't have. Even myself, we don't have. I grew up in a family where we don't have. We are all managing ourselves. And my dad, a very principled man, that yes, in a bigger family they have, but my dad managed himself for present memory. This is what I want for my children. I don't want any family, whether you are rich or not, to have a say on the management of my children. We are just three. I'm the only boy and the last born. And I have two sisters in front. So you can imagine, so Daddy said, no, three of you, I want to take care of you. You will not have anybody to say, in future, I'm part of those that make these people. Because he knows that by God's grace, we are going to get to the top. How we are going to get there is for God. So he's continued to work very hard as the father, and he did a lot for us. And in that area, we learned a lot in Mushin growing up. Thank you.
All right, sir. So, from what you are saying now, it means that you did not really grow up with a very luxury background. I actually thought you were actually from a very wealthy background. You seem to have gone through a lot in terms of, do you have any financial constraint when you were small, or life was so rosy for you?
My parents are not rich. My parents are not rich. I live in Mushin. Let me tell you how to know the level I came from, my background. My parents stayed in one-room apartment. We stayed in one-room apartment. I was born in one-room apartment. In house, in the building, where there is no water closet. Everybody has on the fish floor, there's a place you go and pull there, not water closet. All the floor we go there queue. And during our own time in the 70s, because there is no water closet, those who carry the feces, they come to carry it on their head like this. We call them mascaras, agbepo in Yoruba. You can see that to tell you where I grew up. Agbepo come to carry the sheet in coat and one room apartment. All of us, 3 children, father and mother. My parents will sleep on the bed, who will sleep on the floor. Sometimes I sleep on the chair. Today we thank God. That's where we live. From that level, we move up to room and parlor. When my sister, doctor, when he was doing her housemanship as a doctor, my father struggled very hard to sponsor my sister. In short, at a point when my father was celebrating 20 years in a very big company, whether there exists now, I don't know, it's a plastic company. Then they gave my father a very good radio that has two cassette space. My sister came home that day, I can never forget, and said she needs to buy some books, 1 or 2 books, because of medicine. So the next thing is, Baba took that fine radio that we all love, and he sold that radio. He sold it, used the money to give my sister straight to go and buy the books. So my sister was doing housemanship. My sister's salary doing housemanship was almost 10 times my father's salary. Can you imagine?
Yes,
Daddy worked in Nigerian Railway Corporation as a technician for almost 20-something years, got to a private company for 20-something years, and my sister's salary that just graduated, even though not graduated, it's almost times 10. So he got to room and parlor. From room and parlor, my second sister and accountant got some money. They moved to flat. Then I was still, in school. But now they have their own house. We thank God.
So, I've never heard anything about this story before from you. You have been my mentor for several years. So hearing about this is also very interesting for me. I actually thought you came from a very rich family. I'm just hearing this for the first time. Because,
No, not at all.
So that's why I see why you love giving. You know how it means not to have nothing. So you really, really
exactly. Yetunde, exactly. So I know how you feel when you don't have. So that is why I give, to make you to feel good. That's exactly what usually happens. Not as if I'm a billionaire or a millionaire.
So that means you might even have a little, but you give not because you have plenty.
Exactly. That's just the message. That's my philosophy.
You know what interests me about your giving is that you don't only give money, you give your time, you give your knowledge. That's why you have the academy. So people don't understand that it's not about giving money sometimes. It's about giving your time.
Yeah, just look at the words of Mama Bukawochika, one of our very great mentors in this country. She said, "Let me die empty." People are asking, what's not empty? It means my knowledge, it means my money, it means whatever I've acquired in this world, let me give it back to this world before I go. Because in your grave, all those knowledge, all those certificates, they are irrelevant. So you have to start thinking of the future when you enter the grave, and you have given people the knowledge, it serves as a legacy. That's the reason why.
Yes, I'm so impressed to know that. So now, I'm sure by now you are so proud of yourself, what you have become.
Okay?
I'm sure by now you're very proud of yourself, sir. Hello, sir, can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now. You are frozen at the point.
Okay, sir. I said by now, I'm very sure you're so proud of yourself, sir.
Myself?
Yes, by now.
Glory be to God for that. Glory be to God for that. If you notice very well, whenever I'm to make any presentation, if you notice, people don't know why I do those things. When I traveled out to almost all the continents I've been to, whenever I want to speak to start my presentation, I will say all praises and adorations are due to the Almighty God, the first without a beginning and the last without an end. How many of his favors can we count? God has really favored me a lot. So being proud of myself today, if I say yes, all glory be to God. I know that I've moved from one level to another level, and there is nothing I have done except it is just a sheer grace from the Almighty God. that have done it. So I give all thanks to him every time, every day, and always.
So, so after then your secondary school, you moved to which university, sir? Which university do you go to?
After finishing secondary school from Ilupeju Grammar School, I moved to Federal University of Technology, Akure,
Okay,
and
so
that is FUTA.
okay,
So
you
I went to
study.
FUTA. Yes, I went to FUTA to study electrical as supposed to be. Unfortunately, I ended up studying agricultural engineering. That's another story, another day.
I would like to know. I would like to hear about that. How do you navigate through that?
Okay. You know, when I graduated from secondary school, I started teaching in schools, in tutorial centers. I started teaching from 1992. I started teaching. Actually, I moved to various tutorial centers, and I was known very well in different centers because of the delivery of my lectures in mathematics, in physics, in chemistry, in biology. I'm so good at those, at those subjects. Then when it was time for me to go to FUTA, I was given admission in electrical electronics. I was making money in Lagos in my teaching. So what did I do? I was waiting that later I'm going to go to the school. Before I got to school to do my admission, first batch I've already resumed, second batch I've resumed, submitting list I've resumed. I didn't come to register. So I cannot register again for electrical. It is already late. I have to start looking at Kimi to look for which course I should now do so that I will not lose my admission. That was when they said the only one available for me to take is civil, the only courses civil, agric engineering, mining engineering, and material and metallurgical engineering. So because my dad wanted me to study electrical by all means, which I also wanted to, he contacted someone in the school and they said I should take agric engineering. Reason because the HOD can change me to electrical when I get to year 2, going to 3. That was why I did agric engineering, year 1, year 2, till I finished. I wasn't changed.
Oh, thank God, at least everything worked well for you now. So when you were done with agric engineering, do you now start working as an agricultural person or in an engineering section, or how do you navigate to the HSC profession?
This is a very, very powerful question. As I already said, my father, myself, I want to study electrical electronics. So I did all my best I could in all my life to study electrical, but destiny did not allow me. Why? Number one, when I was in FUTA, agric engineering year 1, what I did was I quickly collected another jam to still take another jam so I can go to Unilag. I love Unilag so much. I failed again. My jam result was not released. I did transfer. We do transfer at those times. We transfer from your school to another school. I did transfer to Unilag. I did transfer to IPE. Unfortunately, IPE, they accepted me to come in for transfer students. Unfortunately, there was a problem in FUTA then in 93 when in FUTA they rusticated 32 court leaders in the school. And IPE told me to go back to the school and bring a letter that I was not part of the courts that were rusticated. Unfortunately, again, making 3 unfortunately, I couldn't go back to FUTA to go and collect letter. Why? I was involved in student unionism right from year 1. I was a very strong student union member from year 1. I was one of those that led the first Aluta that moved FUTA to the gate, to the town for the first time. People are scared and we are not afraid of police. So I couldn't go to the DC. I lost that IPE admission. University of Lagos admission, I lost the jam, I lost the transfer. Why did I lose the transfer? The Senate of the school said all those who are doing transfer, most of them are cultists. So they cut me off. I did LASU cut me off. I couldn't do electrical again. So I continued with FUTA. So when I got to year 2, going to 3, I want to change to electrical, I applied. My HOD said, you are the best student in the class. How can I release my best student to another department? I lost electrical. So I have to graduate with agric engineering. During my stay in campus, I have never coached me right tractor. I don't work on tractor. I don't go to field. I didn't like the course. I'm not interested. But getting to year 3, the course now they gave us a division of the course. The course now have farm power and machinery, rural electrification, environmental engineering, that's like soil and water conservation. I took interest in that environmental engineering and I started working more in that line. Fortunately for me, when I went for youth service, when I went for CWES, the engineering 6 month program, I suffered a lot. There was nowhere for me to do agric engineering. I was looking for food processing. It's also under agric engineering. Nobody is taking me. Everybody thinks agric engineering is tractor, work on farm. Even myself, I didn't go to the classes where they teach tractor. I know nothing. I can't go to a cultural company because I know nothing about it. So while I was looking for a job, one day I decided that, look, my daddy was seriously angry with me. I've told you before, don't study agric engineering. You can never make it from here. Oh, it's electrical. And I understand his own position. So when I now notice that I'm now doing CWES, ordinary CWES, I couldn't get a place to work. That means I'm in trouble. So then I was the chairman of CDHR, Committee for Defense of Human Rights in FUTA. I was a human rights fighter. I believe so much in people's rights, and that I've been doing for years, right from secondary school. There was a time we shut down Liberty Grammar School when I was in the final year. We shut down the school, locked the teachers, all those things you do. You grow up doing all those fighting for people's rights. So I was doing that in school. So human rights now assisted me. So when you say how did I get the benefit of human rights to talk to HSC? One day, I used to go to DDHR office, Academy Jones, every like 2-3 times a week. That's why I'm doing my IT. Instead of doing agriculture IT, I will go and discuss human rights, discuss what is happening. Then Mr. Femi Falano was the president of TDHR. I will go there, we discuss this struggle throughout. Until one day I looked up at a building and I saw a company there, World Environmental System. I said, wow, this is environment. Now let me go there. Because I grew up in Mushi, I'm very bold. Because I was then a very strong activist. I don't fear anyone. You can see how Mushi has assisted me now. The grew up in Mushi, I don't fear people except God. So I moved up to the company. I went to the receptionist. I want to see the MD of this company. She said, where are you from? I said, Lagos. The next question is, you can't see MD. I said, why? He said, the MD has not invited you. I said, I need to see him because I have an information for him. Eventually, the MD just came out. When he heard me talking to them, he said, how are you, gentle boy? I said, I'm fine, sir. What is happening here? I said, sir, my name is Jamiu Badmos, and I presently studying agric engineering. I want to do my CWES, and I saw the company environmental. I want to specialize in environmental engineering. The man said, come inside. I entered. The man asked me questions about waste management, about environmental impact assessment, about environmental audit. I don't know anything there. Nothing. He said, you don't know anything. I said, sir, we do respect. We come to this world with nothing, and now we are something, sir. The man said, so you mean I myself, I was nothing before. I said, my leader, sir, you are before, but today you are expert in this you are telling me now. I will learn from you. That man is Prince Kenny Awoshika Oluma, one of the Awoshika family. The man started me with a very way to employ me for that CWES program. I started, the company is working for Shell, for Chevron, for Mobil, for big OICs. They work for government, they work for World Bank. I became a World Bank boy. I started following some white guys, following some black people, experienced people. I gained serious experience, and the man sent me to trainings, expensive trainings. Then there was one like neighbors. No, I don't even know neighbors at all that time. But he sent me to trainings, practical trainings, and you see me working for Shell, working for Mobil, attending their programs, learn from people then in the industry through Prince Kenya Awoshika Oluma. That's what the man did for me. I did my 6 months IT there. There was actual strike during our time. My 6 months was almost a year. So I learned a lot. That's why today, if I hold my pen to talk about environmental impact assessment or want to speak about environmental audit, I'm very grounded at all those things. Then HSC was very faint that time. It was there, but not as much as HSC is now. But they take out HSC as part of when we write reports to Shell, to Chevron, to Mobil, and to other multinationals. And to World Bank, EHS is very important. So from there, I gained a lot. That is the beginning of my career from World Environmental System. So after I finished there, with my IT. I went back to FUTA and did my project on environmental analysis. And that became the fourth type of project in that department, which was later sold to the general agricultural engineering students across the country. That this nice project is unique. And it was a very unique project that I did. So from there, after service, I went back to the same company to start my career again and continue.
That's so interesting, sir. That means you actually get exposed to this HSC since your CUS days. That's so
Yes.
interesting. Not after your post NYSC.
Yes. Not after that.
That's so interesting.
I started from what environmental systems.
It's also glad to know that I'm also a product of FUTA. So I'm a Futarian too. So now I told you then when you were I said I just came from FUTA. So FUTA product, we are actually trying our best, but we are always there. So it's good to know. But what was your first job after post NYSC? You started with HSC or you still tried to
NYSC
after
NYSC I served in View 231 Tank Battalion. That's Nigerian Army. That one is a different story on its own. After a lot of projects, and I was one of the best projects in NYSC. At that time, my career, I went back to World Environmental System, the same company. I started to work for them. The company has a subsidiary, Integrated Environmental Control and System. And I also work for that place. So they are together, and that one deal with waste management. And I'm proud to say it anywhere. I was among those that developed and designed waste management plan in Lagos State for some Lagos State, locations. That was when PSP started. I was among those that designed, part of those that designed waste management plan, especially for places like DGC. And I was involved in that subsidiary until my leader, that's of course my promoter, the MD of the company, also make me a very strong person in that subsidiary. So I work for both companies and I gain a lot in oil and gas and in also other aspects of waste management from the same company.
Oh, interesting. So have you
So
ever
I spent like 4.5 years in the company.
Okay, before you now left. So so far so good. Have you ever regretted being in this profession? Like if you've not picked HSC, we have gone back to electrical, by now you might be one of the top electrical person in Nigeria, because I know anywhere you are, it's not about the HSC. You always speak for yourself. I know you. I have known you for years. Part of my career.
HSC is about people. HSC is about welfare. HSC is about wellness. There's a Latin word that says, Salus populis suprema lesto. Let the welfare of the people be the final law. Remember, I told you I was a staunch activist in secondary school, very powerful activist, extremely powerful in Nigeria, in university, not in FUTA alone. Across Nigeria, I was known very strong. And activism is about human rights and it's about the people also. So that is why HSC is the best fit for me to have done with sustainability, because that's all about people. And we notice today, human rights is part of the concept of sustainability. If you check the global impact concept, you see human rights there. If you check a lot of things, if you check ISO 26000, you see human rights there as part of the things we need to talk about in various organizations where we work. So it is just in sync with what I believe in. If I've done electrical, okay, I may not have been able to be adding value to people. I'll be more or less doing my electrical work. I may more or less doing some other things. But with health and safety today that I've done, there's hardly electrical engineer that can beat me to electrical safety. I'm not talking about 240 volts that most HSC people do. I'm talking about 11,000 volts. I'm talking about 33 kV. I'm talking about 132 kV. I'm talking about this. I understand the value chain of power in this country, and I'm involved in the value chain of power from generation down. I understand everything. I can interpret it both technically, safety-wise, even commercial-wise. So electrical will not give me this opportunity. In short, if I had not done safety, if God has shown me my picture as safety now, and show my picture as electrical, I know HSC sustainability is far, far better than study just electrical. Electrical engineering is a very good course, I agree. But for me, my destiny is HSC sustainability.
And I can confirm that your destiny is actually HSC and sustainability. I can confirm that because it's actually showing Very well. So have you taken any risk in this career before that you later, was it okay for you? Was it a bad experience or good experience? Have you taken any risk before? Any risk in this career before?
For on the job, for
Yes, sir.
HSC.
Yes, on
For
the job.
HSC,
In the
okay, for
career
HSC
plan, yeah,
career,
yeah.
have I taken any risk?
Any risk that you know
Ah,
that.
I can't really, I can't really recollect any risk I've taken that now come to something bad. A man is to take risk at every point in time. After you understand the risk, you analyze the risk and know the pros and cons and what can happen to you at the end of taking such risk. That is me for you from my childhood. Before I do anything, I look at the pros and cons, I do analysis of it, and I move ahead. Because there's nothing that will give you a risk of zero. So far, there is an objective. There will always be risk. So far, you have something you want to achieve. There's always a risk in the cost of achieving those things because risk is the effect of uncertainty on objectives. It's as simple as that. So I take risk a lot and I've always been getting positive results. You know why? When I do things and that thing is not working the way I want, immediately I have that what we call resilience ability. I will, I will quickly, change my actions and move on. I don't see failure as I failed and I should be crying. Yeah, I don't cry for when something doesn't work the way I want it to work. Instead, what I see failure as a way for me to think more intelligently and do better. Just like what Henry Ford has said. I follow a lot of books. I read books. I follow leaders. I go to classes. Those things really help me to shaping my life. So I don't believe taking any risk that I will not affect me. I will not feel bad. No, I quickly readjust. I've done many things that we say is risky, but I feel we can do. Look, for example, QHSCS Leadership Academy. Yes, I just started it and I look at it, there will be challenges. If you recall, the first day I raised the action for that academy was at Leadership Reboot. Starting that reboot in the country, you know what it means? I just started it. And I call people, call that, call people, call Monica, call many people and say, call me, Adibala, please, we need to do this, how to start this, let's move. And they all say, okay, we like it. And I move on. In short, let me tell you one thing, how I entered HSC world in Nigeria. And Julius said it yesterday. Dr. Julius said it yesterday. I've even forgotten. Dr. Julius, thank you so much. He said it yesterday. There was a send forth for me in the KJ Electric. I resigned from KJ Electric and I want to move on. And they did send forth for me. It was crowded with people. And Julius from Engr is a leader. He came and he said one thing. He said, Engineer J, Jagaban, I will never forget you. When you started what we call the safety platform, that's what I started. Before academy is just now, I started with the safety platform. It's a platform very powerful that people will come and I will deliver lecture free of charge. So just say it was there, I learned a lot. After I've done like 2 lectures, and I start bringing people in after that. Brought people in, they started lecturing. It was the safety platform that transformed into Safety Advocacy and Empowerment Foundation, the NGO. You can hear the story now. That's what happened. Safety platform that I created, and I started bringing people after the creation, after I've done like 2 lectures, and I started bringing people in because you can't do it alone. Please take notes. Colleagues present here, collaboration is key. Don't make it you. Because you will finish one day, and that will finish with you. Anyone that is doing you, that one day you will finish. You die one day, you will sick one day, and that will die with you. But when you do us, when you leave this world, it will continue. That's why we started the safety platform. I started it. I felt we need to make it us. Brought in more people and later transform it into Safety Advocacy and Empowerment Foundation, doing great job. And Pamela Day is our national coordinator. Engineer Enshaw is the deputy national coordinator. And we have Wakadiri. Everybody, we are all there. A lot of you have done there. So you take all those risks to do something. It doesn't reboot the same way. Academy, I said it on the podium. I said there will be challenges for this academy not to survive. But I can say with all due respect, this academy will survive and live beyond us. Is it not surviving? See all the awards we've gotten all over the world. You know the award we need, but what is the impact we put on people? That is what gives us the joy. And you see, we brought in many people, facilitators, even your humble self, as a very powerful lady, you say you want to lecture. We have to bring you in as the trainer because we want people come and share your knowledge so that we can all achieve. So I take risk. I'm a risk taker. And you know, I'm an enterprise risk professional, not HFT risk. I'm enterprise. Understand enterprise risk, not in theory, in practical. I manage it, understand it. So most of my learnings are practicals, not theory. That's why you notice very well. If you see my name, I will never put FNST, FOO, all these things they put. I don't put it because how many will I put? How many will I put? So let me just be my name on its own. Let me go and work like that. I take risks, and by the God Almighty, my Creator, I am very resilient. I always find a way. If there's a failure anywhere, I don't see failure and start crying. I see failure as a way for me to continually improve, and I improve myself. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, I can confirm the safety platform because I'm part of the volunteer that then. Remember, I always join you there. We go for the registration and everything then. And it was really a great platform then. And then you invested your money, you did everything then to host people. I was like, oh, sir, you're trying. Then that was back then.
Yes.
Have you, in form of setback and failure, because I know things cannot be so rosy for you all this while. Have you had any setback before that affected your career that you had to, things had to be so bad for you, or things have been rosy for you when you started this profession?
Just as I've said earlier in my career, studying agriculture engineering was a serious setback because my father fought me. If I doesn't like it, of blessed memory, so it's a serious setback for me. But I always really let my life from childhood. I moved on. I don't at the point I don't come back home to collect school fee, all those school something. No, I had money. Yes, I had money because in 1997 we started our own tutorial center in Mushi, Face Setup Tutors. That's the name. A lot of people attended the tutors, and today we taught over 20,000 from 1997 to 2014, where we closed down the lesson, where my two other partners moved to US, and it means only me, and I couldn't control because of my tight schedule. So we gave to some people to continue it. So when you say, you know, all the type of things that happen, yes, they happen to you on the way, but just as I've said, we moved on. That career path affected me. Then come back to when we started working. I started working, I wasn't broke at all. I wasn't broke. No, I told you, I have a tutorial center, one of the largest in Lagos State that time. Is competing, not even competing. Adams was competing with us. I'm not competing with Adams, you know, Chodi. We are so big, so mighty, and I take chemistry and mathematics, and with all due respect, God has really blessed me. When I take math, I turn math to something that you will shoot with your mouth. When I take chemistry, I'll be quoting Bible pages. Chemistry is my edge. So God bless us. There is money. I had money. So when I started my career again, fully into HSC, the money in the lesson is there. I'm also working. I've never stayed for one day looking for a job. I've studied here from my CWS. I went back to school, while in school, working for the same company, came out of the school and came back again to the same company. I didn't look for a job. I didn't apply for a job. In short, I can say that I've not really applied for a job like this. I applied to do this for you. No. When I got to World Environmental Systems, spent 4.5 years. I moved to Globalcom. When Globalcom came to Nigeria. Yes, my sister, doctor, was saying, look, Jamiu, what they are paying you in this company, it's small, now you're a big boy. You want to be getting good money. And she walked me to bank because my sisters had some top level people that are MD of banks. And they gave me offer in bank to come and work, no application. I rejected it. I rejected the bank offer. Good money, more than my consulting money. But I rejected it. And my sister was angry with me. So I felt bad. My sister is the first one. She loved me so much. She felt bad about me. You don't want money? Look at what bank is giving you. I said, I can't do bank. It's not, I don't like it. So look at the step back. But I maintained with my company. Not paying me too much, but I'm learning. So from there, I sent my CV. I didn't apply. Please note. I sent my CV to Globalcom with DHL, to the ED of HR. Baba Shogowa, good man. He read my CV. He looked at what man, look at all this I've done. This young boy is good. And he was the former acting president of African Development Bank. So he understands what I've done. So he invited me to come to Globalcom. I kept a step back in Globalcom after meeting him. What was the step back? He said, look, there is no HSC, EHS in Globalcom, but call me as customer care executive. I will pay you very well. Times 3, what I collect, times 4. I said, Daddy, I can't do customer care. I'll go back to that same company to continue. Then I'll become an engineer. But look at that setback. I went back. I didn't take that Globalcom job. Around a week, within a week, the man called me and said, come and meet Mr. Chairman. And I went to Globalcom to meet Mr. Chairman. We got there in the morning. We met him at night. And the man asked me, what value are you bringing to Globalcom? And I started analyzing what EHS we use to transform a business. The man said, let the body resume immediately. And as I resumed to Globalcom, not as HSC. Please take note, not as HSC. I moved to Globalcom as a project person, project rollout engineer, so that we can build masks for Globalcom. And we started building masks. Now, setback again, because of building masks, all the Lagos state, when we want to build masks, no, MTN has gone there, Yetunde has gone there, area boys will come to collect money, 50,000, 100,000, 1 million, 2 million. When you want to install any mask, it's money. And everybody be afraid to face them. So when I enter Globalcom, Mushi blood coming again. It's good to live with Mushi. He says, because Mushi helped me. The blood of Mushi entered me. And I transformed the community relations of Globalcom into positivity. All the area boys, I go to them. What I do to them, I speak their language. Yesterday, you cannot speak Lagos. You can't speak Mushi language. You cannot. If you see them, you say, Joe, please help us. We want to install masks. We'll give you 1 million. They can even slap you. But when I will go there, I say, hey, Baba, I don't share level like share. I said, give me nothing that happen, Baba. Nothing a minute. Jamiu sorrow. And you can't say Jamiu Badmos. Jamiu don't sorrow. You know, say this one, I'm equal. Because I know area boys, everybody Mushi. I'll call my colleagues in Mushi. Boys that time, they will talk to anywhere I go to. I install masks across Lagos State, all Lagos State, Lagos Island. Where MTN was paying 2 million, 3 million, Globalcom is paying 200,000 naira. I'm telling you, another challenge now came, a serious one in my career. After spending 2 years in Globalcom, not to 2 years in that project rollout, the next thing is Globalcom increased salary after 2 years, 2026, increased salary. They gave me 10% as the performance increment, 10% of my salary. I felt so bad with what I have done for Globalcom. How will you give me 10%? The Globalcom, under the office of the chairman, brought out a message and said in that message, simple, if you know that the performance percentage they give you, you want more than that, please appeal. They put a clause, if you appeal and you fail, you may likely be sacked. You may likely be sacked. Look at that serious issue. I appealed. Let them sack me. I appealed that as a registered engineer, an HSC professional, certificated, and I've saved the company millions of naira in my community relations strategies. I wrote them like that. That was what they saw. I said, you are into HSC too? Very well. I said, yes. Can you face MTN? We're already doing a bid, 100 billion naira bid to manage Shell across Nigeria and the world. Are you interested? Can you defend it with Shell? I said, yes, I can defend the project. I will develop HSC plan. I will do everything for this project. Just tell me what project entails. So they told me we went to go and defend the project. I defended the HSC of the project, and HSC is what Shell was looking for. Because technically, they've all finished technical. Sarge was not there. MTN, Glo, Airtel. They finished technical. Only HSC to judge. Look at that issue. I defended it, and we won MTN, we won Airtel, who already have HSC department standing, and they gave us the job. As I always say, there will always be setback. There will always be this. We have them, but you turn that negativity into positivity for yourself. And that was when I came back from that journey that Mr. Chairman, Chief Mike Adenuga, said this guy is to be appointed straight as the HSC advisor, HSC head, HSC everything for Globalcom. And he must train all the staff. That my training of all the staff that made me so popular in Globalcom. I train directors, I train everybody, directors report to me on HSC, so everything now make me popular. It's God. But I always tell people, whenever you are getting a rising, know that when you come down, you see some people too. So do good to everyone you see on the way. Do good to people. Don't look at people's age. Don't look at people's color. Don't look at people's tribe. Do good to everyone that comes your way. It will always come to manifest in your life. And that was why I became champion in Global Cup. And I resigned later there. So that are challenges you see. Not. If I talk, I can talk to you tomorrow. No.
Because I know you moved to Edisala too.
Yes, I moved there.
I remember you moved to Edisala.
And my journey to Edisala is even have a story too. Have a challenge too. What is the story? I was in Globalcom for 6 years and 4 months. I've worked very well. I'm so happy with Globalcom. Things are doing well. Then suddenly I felt just started on my own. I just felt, let me move out of Globalcom and set up my company. Just like that. And I went to some of the directors, they said, Jamiu, okay. And I started my company called Finsbury Ends Limited.
Yes.
That was in 2010. I started Finsbury Ends Limited. I moved out of Globalcom. I started taking platforms, started doing things like that. But Globalcom called me back 6 months after. They said I should come and be working again as consultant. I did that for 8 months. It is a lot. I didn't look for a job. They are looking for HSC experts who can do well for Nigerian. It is a lot. And one of my friends, the idea, they started begging me. I said, no, I don't have time to work again. But one of them told me, you may not have time to work. But if you don't come for this job, this interview, somebody else will take the job and they will punish him. They will punish him. Because of him, I said, they will punish you for what? If you don't like him, I said, I'm going to come there because of you. And I got there and they went to play with the job. I gave them big, very powerful salary that nobody can think of paying. I gave to them. And what did they do? They said they will pay me. I said, well, I did. I must also tell you that I did interview of NLNG when I was in Globalcom. NLNG, I got to the final stage. We had to resume in NLNG. That one paid me so much because they loved me in NLNG. They want to give me the HSCQ advisor countrywide for NLNG. It's a big job. I didn't know that yet. But when we had to do medical, a new MD came in and said, since Yoruba are resuming, one Yoruba is coming up, one Igbo is coming up, and 47 after people. So the MD said, we cannot come in again. So it stopped us from resuming. Those are challenges in life. They are setbacks because NLNG is very good. But if I've been NLNG, the truth still remains. Will I be doing support I'm doing to the people like this? Will I still have that chance to add value to society, which is my vision from childhood? Then I won't achieve it. So God knows why all those things didn't work for me and make this one work for me.
Yes, I can confirm that too, because I worked with you when you just started your company then. That was when I was starting my career. I remember then that I would go for auditor go when we did salad. So sir, you were really doing well. Anybody just starting the career now, what advice will you give the person? Because most times what I noticed that most of the young professionals, they are always disturbed about salary, the money they are paying them is low, they already have Nebosh, they have this, the company will pay them 60,000 naira, 70,000 naira. So I always, on my own, I try to advise them and tell them to just take things easy. That when I was working, I started with very low salary, but I'm grateful to go where I am now. So what advice will you give them? Because there seems to be a lot of challenge with, I have Nebos IGC, I have so many degree, I'm not getting the job I want, they are paying me peanuts. So what advice will you give to them, sir?
Okay, thank you very much. I will let them learn from the way I move my life. And the first thing in life that I always look for, that is you must have a purpose. Money is not a purpose. I'm telling you, quote me, go and read books of Simon Sinek, start with why. Read books, read things, move with people. Money is not a purpose. I have a purpose that, look, I want to achieve this, I want to achieve this, I want to achieve that in this world. And put in your passion. You must have a passion to drive that purpose so that when there are challenges on the way, you remain focused. A lot of us today, we are not focused because we don't have purpose. We don't have purpose because we don't have passion to drive the purpose. These are the very critical things we should start thinking of as a professional, whether HSE or whichever you belong to. So I want to say, with due respect and humility, let all our professionals first sit down. I'll make money. I'll make money. Let me have the purpose. I want to be an HSC person recognized for this within the next 5 years. That's a purpose. That's an objective. Write it down and put what must I do to achieve these things. Certificate, this and that, get them. No problem. Work experience is now very important, so much that certificate will be rendered useless. You don't have work experience. Okay, how do I get it now? I can get it from here. They are not paying me. Not paying you is a challenge. Not paying you is an obstacle. Not paying you is a risk. What do you do? Let me learn. Let me learn from them. I will learn from them, acquire the knowledge. With my certificate I kept, I will move out one day. I give myself 2 years to learn. At that 2 years you are learning, you'll be determined. You will be dedicated. You will make sure that, look, nothing change your focus. Even when you are learning, if your guy says you are stupid, if they shout at you in the company, don't say, look, I'll leave. I don't care who they are. No, don't do that. Be very humble. Be looking at your purpose. Be looking at your vision. Remember, if a man has no eyes, the man is said to be blind. But if a man has no vision, the man is said to be dead. Don't make yourself a dead man while you are still living. Manage the company, agree with all the obstacles. You just be resilient to move on with your purpose, to go along with your passion, looking at what you want to achieve. You are seeing it like this. You are seeing yourself in the mirror. In the next 5 years, how to be this. You start 2, 3 years to learn. You can move out. When you have learned little, you can move out. You can move out. It's not a crime because you have learned. But most of us, we have the certificates. When they get to interview, they see our level. Or the job they have is a low money. And you have no job. You know, people say, half bread is better than pop. Yes. Just take that one before you wait for pop or better than none. So you need to start something. Don't sit at home. Don't beg for food. Don't beg for money. You got your certificate. Start something. Start something. Even go to places without collecting money. I told you about what happened to me. My sister is a friend to MD of bankers, very powerful, and they gave me job in the bank. Come and start. No interview now. Come and start. I'm on MD. And the money is very good, pretty very good. But I look at my vision, I look at my goal, I look at what I want to be. Banking sector will not make me to do it. So I have to, but you know, today I consult for banks, international banks, local banks, I consult for them. Yes, I didn't work for bank. So you have to know that your vision, that's your purpose in life, that's your purpose and vision will guide you with your passion and determination and dedication to achieve your result. It may take time. Let us be patient. 3 P's are very important in human life. The first P is you must be prayerful in your own way. The second P is that you must have patience. If prayer has not been answered yet, God has a purpose for it. The third P, you must have perseverance. You must have all those 3 P's to manage this world. Don't turn yourself to those who are always jumping. They must die. Money. I always tell people again, our life in this world started from 4 KOTO. Those who don't know, don't hear Yoruba, please just bear with me. Our life started from KOTO, Koto, KOTO. When our mother will meet with our father, we are taught in biology and science that is the sperm of our father that will break the egg of the mother. That sperm, there are many. Only one of them will go and break. That one that breaks the egg, will just break it. Koto. That's how the sound is going to be. Koto. That it will produce that sound. Koto and break the egg. When it breaks the egg, our mother will start having the womb where the child is going to be there. The child is going to be there, located in that place. That is Koto. Koto is the womb. We are there. Koto in the womb. When a child is not born, you start looking for money. I want this. Pursue money everywhere. Make money your purpose of coming to life. You are now going to say Koto is not enough. I want big money. You don't impact the world. It's money for yourself. I want to be a billionaire. I want to be this. Your purpose of life is not a good purpose. Money is not a purpose to be in this life. So you are now dropping over down. Koto is not enough until you enter Koto. Koto is the ground. You start rushing for money. You are having the wealth. You use all the wealth on your head. And before you know it, you spend all the money on your head and you now die and you not take the money home. That is koto. That is grave. You enter grave. From the farm koto to the womb koto, from the womb koto to the I know I'm looking for money. You're so greedy. That is koto. From koto, greediness and everything, you enter koto. That is the grave. So what is wrong with you? Why not come? Have a purpose, not money. Then you will make the money. I would like to you, I may not be a billionaire. I may not be a millionaire. I'm very well contented. To God be the glory. I didn't pursue money. If I pursue money, when I left for the governmental system, I tried safety platform, free of charge. If I pursue money, that's the boot, free of charge. Pursue money, academy, free of charge. You need to start thinking you will get contented, not you making money and become billionaire and you're not adding value to anybody. I want to enter grave with only you. Your certificates will not follow you. Your money will not follow you. You will only be the one that will be there. Yeah, what do you want to say that time? I've looked for money, but I don't know. The same money has killed you. So colleagues present, our younger colleagues, God will bless you. You are all great people. What you need to do is that just have this mentality of what is the purpose, how do I get it done, determination, and you have what we call unbreakable mindset, a mindset that I must achieve. Very soon, we are going to create a forum, which we are still thinking of now to start it. That forum will be coming up once in a month. It's a gathering of leaders, a gathering of elders. We'll call it a name, we'll let you know details, where it's for only those with experience from one to like 4 years experience. We'll bring them down, we'll come in like this, we'll be talking different questions and answers on their career. And we'll start looking for a job for them who don't have job. We'll place you places, go there and learn, get more money, then you catapult yourself into a very powerful person that collect big money. We should start those ones. Don't worry, there's work on it going on. We need to add value. We'll do it.
Thank you, sir. That's actually a very good initiative. I was just thinking the academy, what really motivated you to start the academy? Because actually it's a very big project and you are doing it free of charge. That is what really inspired me. And you are investing your time,
Thank
your
you.
resources and everything.
Having been on the seat of several interviews in this country, I noticed that a lot of HSC guys, yes, you've done NEVOS, yes, you've done all the certifications. When they engage you in interview, you don't know most things, and it's fine. Sometimes you don't have good lecturers that taught you, you don't have good mentors. I know. I've passed through all those things too. So the best option is what can we do to give access to education and help our HSC people and help all those who are interested in HSC sustainability, risk management, project management, and empower people. Remember, I told you I started my lesson right from the 90s, preceptor tutors, and preceptor, some students don't even pay, we put them on scholarship. This is part of what, remember I told you where I come from. Remember I told you I grew up from the ground and how I must also support that ground for people to grow up. This mentality that I have, this are my mindset, that I've grown up this way. People can also be better than us and add value to a lot of people in this world. And that is why I said, look, let us start an academy that will be first of its kind in the history of the world. Because you must do things that are unique. It's challenging stuff. No country in the world will have an academy like ours that is free. They said it everywhere in UK. They all said it everywhere we go to presentations. Said we are doing this. When they gave me award at the International Institute of Risk and Safety Management, you won't believe it, as the mentor of the year 2023, it was a big international event. And he said, we don't know someone in this world can be doing things like this and great like this and it's free. Mentoring people. I'm not doing it because of award. Please note, I've not said our Vision Academy is to get award for Jamiu Badmos. I've not even done it as Jamiu Badmos. You know, the academy today is run by admin council. I only come in once a while for strategy up top level. The lecturers are there, they know everything they are doing, everything is going on very fine. So that's how you run things. It's not about you. So our vision is there, our mission is there, and we need to achieve it. And you are doing it. So it is free. In short, let me say this today, the way I said it some years back, I never thought the academy will not work. The academy is working, and the academy is going to turn to university. Yes, that's where we are going. It will turn to university of HSC and sustainability. That's sustainability. With the power of God and one of our very good friends, Abib Salahuddin. We are just talking one day and we brought up the concept sustainability, safety plus sustainability. As God will make it, I'm the originator now. Everywhere in the world, they talk about it now. In Australia, I preached it. In Germany, I preached it for them. In UK, I preached it. They are all very see that's amazing. Safety plus sustainability is sustainability. So we are going to have such university. And that university again, both me and God will do it. It is going to be free of charge. It will be the first university in Nigeria. We will be doing many courses. Sustainability at the course, HSC sustainability alone. It will be free of charge. I know people say, how will you get money to finance this? You don't worry. That's why I say, have a purpose, have a passion, have determination, have dedication, and have what we call unbreakable mindset. You will do what people think you cannot do because you will not do it alone. People are around you. Collaboration, collaboration, collaboration. Ubuntu is the way to go. You will see it, all of us by God's grace will witness it. It will be free of charge. And we will come to the school to do executive program. It will be registered by NUC, registered by international accreditation. Just like the way we are now. We have ISO 9001, 2015. We have American Council of Training Advanced Certification. And we have other 14 endorsements in the world, including IOS West Africa, including WHO, World State International, and a lot of them. We have for Association of Enterprise Risk Management Professional. So we have that's the leading enterprise risk professional in Africa. We have. So that's how we are going to get everything, and our own people, that is you and your children, will start benefiting from it. Even when we leave this world, people will still benefiting from what we have done. It is no more I. It is now we have done. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I like the fact you always, and most time you talking about what we leave, what we leave behind when we leave this world. It's very key. The impact you actually leave. It's not about the money you have, what you leave. So, and you've actually, within your years on hearts, and I know you're going to live long, by God's will, with good health, you have actually made some impact, so many impact that even years to come, people will always remember you. Like I mentioned earlier at the start of the program, you have been my mentor from the beginning of my career. And you nowadays, when I see that you have so many mentees, so I was so impressed. So many mentees that they don't even know how you started then and everything. Everybody's hearing it now. And also, I'm able to witness some stories, some story where you started too. So I don't know how you were able to manage people now, because now I don't know how you're able to manage with your family, your wife, everybody now, because I'm sure by now you have a lot of pressure. You have been in this interview now for close to 1 hour now. I'm sure your message will come up. So many messages on WhatsApp and everywhere. So how are you able to manage your work-life balance to ensure that your family does not suffer, your wife does not suffer, your children, everybody you still have good relation with everybody, because it might not be easy to cope with all this work stress and everything.
Yes, time management is very key. Put yourself like this and say what is important, what is urgent, and use some theory of a theories to know this is important, this is urgent. This is not important but urgent. This is not urgent and important. This is not urgent and not important. That is what I use to manage my life. I manage it with those analyses. I know which one I should take first, which one I should not take first. I enjoy myself when it's time to enjoy. Last week, some of my colleagues did a program in the beach. I went there. People said, these guys are younger to you, and you go there and say, yes, I went there to go and enjoy myself. So they say, what do you enjoy? You are dancing with them. I said, no. When I sit down, when I see people happy, it's one of those things that make me happy. When I see you happy, and I say, these people are happy, then me myself too, I'm also happy. You understand? So those are ways I'm happy. For my own family, my family are always enjoying. They're always enjoying. You know why? Because I will just create a time like that. Let's go out, let's do this, and they're happy. I registered to Ikoyi Club. Also, I'm about to finish my show in the Lagos Country Club, and I registered not me, my family, everybody's there. They go to swimming, they go to whatever. I join them. When I don't have lectures like this, I join them. So I base my things on urgency, importance, and I use what we call as an over matrix. By the time you use that matrix to look at your life, what is very important for you, is family you want to do now, please go ahead. And if important and urgent, attend to it. If it's the work, attend to it, manage the second one. More or less, you delegate some opportunities to people to do for you. Don't do all. I don't see yourself as a perfectionist. One of the problems we have is that we want to do everything. We know everything. So we don't want to groom people. And before you know it, start having the challenges. I believe in grooming people. When you groom them, they can also do the work if they are serious. And they become almost better than you or even better than you. And that's how you can say you're a leader. So I manage my family. I go to places, I relax. I go to eat fish. And today you can set up a fish, you go to exporter, you buy two fish for me and I eat and I enjoy it. Only that I don't drink.
Okay, you don't drink, you don't like. So have more so many innovation in the profession now. How do how do you stay updated with all the Gen Z and all those things in terms of what they bring to the system now? So how do you stay updated to the latest development of what is happening in the industry? So you won't be out like say, oh, this person is old. This person is old. How do you keep up with us? I'm
Gen
not
Z,
more Gen Z,
you are
but
not Gen Z
I
now.
know I'm
Yesterday,
not
you are not
Gen Z,
Gen
but
Z.
at least you are still far older than me. So
Don't use with us. Gen Z, look, the last time about last month or so in January, sorry, there was a presentation I did on how to manage Gen Z in the workplace, where Olusegun invited me, Alani, and I explained a lot of things. Gen Z were there, they asked questions, I answered them. I relate to Gen Z very well, and I know why. Gen Z are like human rights, they're like activists. You can see their behavior. Gen Z, it takes to be bold enough. I gave an illustration of a person that was in a company and the MD shot at people under, not him, people in a colleague, some colleagues, but not him. And he left the company. And I said, why do you leave? He said the MD shouted at some people. Hey, not you. They like to believe in what they want to do and they believe in their rights. So anyone like me, who also have been fighting for human rights before, and I still protect people's rights till now, I still believe in established populist suprema lesto, let the welfare of the people be the final law. You still believe in that, welfare of the people. Gen Z, you work with them. Gen Z will work with you. You will not see what they are doing as bad. Gen Z are not bad people at all. They are just very bold. It's good to be bold. Gen Z are very determined. It's good to be determined. Gen Z study well. They believe in digitalization. They don't believe in the old ways. So I'm not an old cargo. We are all in this field of digitalization. I preach it. I believe in it. If you believe in ISO 14001 2015, not theory, not standard theory, we believe, you believe in digitalization, you believe in what Gen Z also love. Gen Z want to work on phones. Can you give them things that will be done on phone? Can you develop app? Let them work on things on phone. Those are the things they like. Don't you should like it. So what Gen Z are preaching, they are very good things to transform and change the workplace. But the old ones, we believe, no, you must remain status quo. No, status quo is wrong. You can't be doing the same thing and you want to get a different result. When you do the same thing, you get the same result. So Gen Z want a different result. Look at it. But see, some company Gen Z say they don't want to wear suit, blazer. Want just wear one trouser, Ankara, and one shirt. Look at it yourself. What do you need in the company? Is it to wear suit and you're not getting your performance? Or the guys wear Ankara and wear nice shirt and you are getting your performance done? You should always have a win-win situation. Try to calm down, take them up, come down to them, speak with them. Let them see reasons of what you are trying to do, not to impose and say status quo. It's not always good in leadership. So we must all move down to compassionate leadership. We must all move down to have what we call active listening. That's how you can manage Gen Z. Please go ahead to have active listening. You can manage Gen Z. Put
thank you.
yourself in their shoes and know what they are thinking. They start thinking in that way. You understand how to manage them and how to manage your own mindset.
Thank you. And Jamiu Badmos. Like I always say, Yetunde, spell my name very well. My name is Badmos. I always made a mistake. I always spell Badmous. Correct it, Yetunde. You remember that? So
Yes, so
yeah, I remember you always said that it's Badmos, Badmos.
yes. My
So I
father
mentioned
is
that
bad boss.
Badmos.
You is very common. Oh, is not that common.
All right, sir. So any final thoughts as we round up from today? Any final thoughts for our audience for them to know, take away?
The audience present, I thank you very much for, for being here. I know that if the Zoom link is up to 1,000, it will be full. My students alone are over 800, and the alumni, they are over 400. I know that's 1,002 already, with all the fans and all the friends that we have. But we have 100. Please bear with us, manage with us. Uh,
I will share
my
the
sister,
I will share
my
the
mentor, will
link.
share you the YouTube,
Yeah, I will
and
share
she
the
has really
link.
have this one.
Yes, sir.
Um, Today is Yetunde, thank you so much. I can never forget how we met, and now you are making me proud. And
Thank you,
when I
sir.
said it here, what makes me to be happy is to see anybody that has something to do with me, that is happy, that is also good, that is doing well. If you are doing well, there's nothing that will make me to be unhappy. If you are my student, I've taught you before, unfortunately, you become the chairman of a company and you are richer than me, I'll be extremely happy. You are better than me, I'll be extremely happy. Don't you know me? Know me. I want you to be good. I want to give me job and let me to also rise up. It's not a crime for those who have trained to be better than you. It is not a crime for those who have trained to be richer than you. These are my own teachings from Mushin, from my parents. That's one of the things I benefited from growing up in Mushin. We don't envy people. We don't believe in envy. So thank you today. I'm proud of you and
Thank
some
you,
of
sir.
you on the call. I'm proud of you too. I've
Thank
seen
you.
some that said I'm a student of pace setters. I saw it in the chat. I thank you. You see, these are the things that give me joy. I've gained a lot from all of you. If Yetunde has not passed through me now, she may not even invite me. This day, today, I told her I'm not going to be chance that she can put me in April. But she's so powerful as my mentor. She said, that is the day I want you to do. And I have no choice. I have to do it. That is what his mentor is all about. You must listen to them too. You must also, get things done because you want people to learn from what we have. I thank Almighty God. That's the most high God. I thank God because God is the first without a beginning. I thank God because God is the last without an end. Every one of us on this call and those not on this call, we are going to leave this world one day, and my God will remain. So we need to thank Him and how many of His favors. I've told you little of my story. If I say my story, it can take us 3 days. I talk each of the acts, each of the scenes of my life has a lot of story attached to it. And today we are here, and that is the work and power of God. It is luck, it is His effort. Without Him, we are nobody. You say you are brilliant, it is God. My intelligence is from Him. The wisdom is from Him. To be able to be here, and everybody in Africa say Jagaban, it is God that make it to work like that. And I thank you all for all the respect, and of course, and I also beg God that the money God will give me, that the power God will give me, that will make me to belittle people, that will make me to become arrogant, and I'll be pride in me. God should let me die and don't give me such money. It will not let me have such things. I don't have, because in this world, when you are pompous, when you are very, very greedy, when you believe in yourself, in Yoruba, he said, "Ojore those things are the beginning of end fall of a man in a very bad way." I thank you all for having me. I have a lot to say, but I can stop here because they may still have some things to ask. So thank you so much, amazing people. Thank you so much, great people. We God continue to elevate, strengthen, and honor all of you. Thank you very much.